Hello, my beautiful Aries. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, so we have two cards here. We have healing, so wounds, improving, mending, progress. Okay. Some of you could be working with the crystal selenite. Okay, I have it right there as well. But this crystal, if you're working with it, the properties, yes, it has a lot to do with healing, but it has more so to do with, or it has more to do with clarity. So there could be some sort of clarity that you're seeking at this time, whether you're working with the crystal or not. We have date. Okay, so courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. Okay. So you could have recently went on a date with this person, could just be coming up, if it's, someone who's being reminded of a date that you guys have went on in the past. It doesn't mean that you guys recently went on a date here, but it also says meet up. So there may be something that this person wants to, speak to you about, but in person. So like, I'm kind of getting an energy of someone who wants to speak to you, but they don't want to text you something, or they don't want to, call you. It's like, okay, let's meet up, let's talk about this. So they could be asking you out, or they could just be wanting to hang out with you at this time. Again, with the healing card here, guys, I feel that with wounds, improving, mending, progress, there's something that you're able to overcome at this time, or there's something that has been affecting you for quite some time, and now you're feeling a little more at ease about it, is mainly what I'm getting here, guys. Okay, so maybe something that once was really bothering you about this person, or maybe something that you were holding on to that was said, you feel like you're slowly overcoming it here. Okay, and like I said, maybe you guys want to work with the crystal selenite, even clear quartz here, that could help you guys in specifically in gaining clarity, or cleansing the energy, so that you could center yourself and see something more clearly. Because I feel like there's like an answer in front of you, but maybe you're having clouded thoughts, or maybe there's like you're over analyzing the situation here. But I do see someone who wants to fix things with you, right? It does. The first card does speak about mending also. Okay, so let's see. The star card, and this speaks about healing as well, this card. So I feel like there's something that you are healing with this person. This could be the very reason why they want to meet up with you. Maybe they want to apologize for something, or they want to rekindle a bond that exists. For some of you, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Capricorn. We have the devil here. Yeah, there's something that was not working in this bond, maybe a very repetitive pattern, or some sort of addictions at play here. Could be various things with the devil, but I do see an energy of wanting to heal something or make something right with you. So I'm going to start off by seeing how this person is currently viewing you. Okay. Two of Swords. This person may feel like you're in the process of like making a decision, or you're in between worlds at this time. So even if you're communicating with them, they may feel a little bit of uncertainty. Even if you do not feel uncertain, Aries, this is the way that they're perceiving you, right? Now, this could also be someone who feels like you still have some sort of questions, or there's some sort of uncertainty or confusion here, right? Because the Two of Swords could speak about, again, a lack of clarity, not being able to make a decision because you're not really sure where things are headed. And they feel like there's something that you may not be seeing clearly right now. So they are viewing you as someone who may have questions for them. We have the Magician card, as well as the Page of Cups in the challenge position. I don't really see this as a challenge. I more so see it as someone who is manifesting like a new start with you, or someone who still has emotions for you. Page of Cups could be a little bit of a crush energy, or someone who still feels like very excited about you, like they still get the butterflies, or they still feel like how they did in the early stages. Doesn't necessarily have to be new love, but with the Magician, I do see them manifesting a change in this dynamic. It's almost like they want, or they feel like they have the power to change something that is currently happening here, something that is just not working out, right? We did see the Devil card. So how are you viewing them? Ten of Swords. You're viewing them as someone who either caused a lot of pain for or in your life in the past, or you feel like they've completed some sort of a tough cycle in their personal life. So take it how it resonates. I'm going to clarify the energy, but I will say for some of you, the reason why you may be, or the reason why they may be viewing you in the Two of Swords energy is because of some sort of an ending here, right? They may feel like, the way that things ended between Aries and I was a little brutal, or it was a little severe. So I feel like Aries is not really sure if they're willing to take that leap of faith towards me, or if they are wanting a new start here. Because what they're sensing on your end, guys, whether you agree with this or not, this is, again, what they're sensing is that you're uncertain about where things are headed at this time. You have a lot of questions. And the way that you're viewing them is, again, it could be that you feel there was such a painful ending. You're like, how are we going to reverse the effects of that? How are we going to, have a new beginning? And I will say with the Ten of Swords, there's also something that is mentally affecting you. So like whether it's how things ended, whether it's a form of communication, or something in particular this person told you that you're still holding on to, Aries. We have the Three of Wands, okay, in your feelings, and we also have the Ten of Wands. There's something about a waiting game that is making you feel very drained. Three of Wands and Ten of Wands could quite literally be, things are at a stalemate right now, or you feel like you were waiting for this person to like come to their senses, or, reach out to you for a very long time, where you feel like now that they finally are, you're like, I don't know, because it has taken a very long time. There's something about the fact that you had to wait that is making you feel overwhelmed or drained. Now, if this is not about a waiting game, the Three of Wands could also be looking to the future, creating some sort of a plan, but you feel like it would take a lot of work for you guys to mend things. So in no way am I saying you don't have a desire to fix things with this person, but you're realizing how much effort it would take. The Ten of Wands could be looking at something and not really complaining about the responsibility that comes with it. Instead, it's feeling like there is so much responsibility, or it's almost draining to or have things, go back to, where they initially, or how they initially were. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. For some of you, this could be a case of like ghosting. You feel like this person kind of, left without notice, or like I said, ghosting. But Five of Pentacles in the Tower lets me know that you're not satisfied with how things ended. You feel like the ending or some sort of miscommunication was very, very unexpected. Because with the Tower, you feel like you were not prepared for it. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio here. But what I see is you're very not only burdened by how things ended. When you think about having a new start with this person, you feel like it would require a lot. If the Ten of Wands is not about what it would require, or the amount of responsibility it would require, maybe for some of you it's trust. It's feeling like the way that things ended is really creating a block when it comes to trusting this individual again. And with the Five of Pentacles in the Tower, there's some sort of separation or isolation that happened very quickly, very unexpectedly, and you feel like you were not prepared for it, and that's something that is still affecting you. So more of a specific download here, Aries, some of you could be wondering, well, are you going to leave me hanging again? Or, is the past going to repeat itself in the present or the future? And that could be the reason why the Two of Swords is there, where you're like, I don't know, I'm a little confused, like in terms of, are you really ready for this? Or are things really going to be different this time around? So we have the Ace of Swords clarifying the Magician. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah. It's definitely someone who wants a new beginning here. And there is an opportunity presenting itself for you guys to make some sort of peace with each other. So like I said, you guys could quite literally be meeting up, or, it could be like an in-person conversation, whatever it is. I do see an opportunity to make peace here. But behind that, I see a little bit of a doubtful energy on your end. I don't want to say you're fearing trusting this person, but that's kind of how I'm receiving the download. And I think that there's, the fear is stemming from a place of how things transpired in the past. you're having a hard time coming back from what this person said or how things ended, where you're like, that was very painful and I don't want to relive that. So there's some sort of like certainty that you're really seeking at this time, or reassurance from this person, or you really want to see them follow through on what they're telling you. But Ace of Swords and the Magician is clarity coming your way. Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups is someone who is offering you their cup of love. They want a new beginning in love here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in their feelings, and we also have the Four of Wands. Wow. This person, they're thinking about a commitment here, guys. Four of Wands is a higher level of commitment. Queen of Pentacles is someone who feels like you are who they want to invest in. They are viewing you as someone who's very protective over your energy, in terms of you're not just going to freely say yes or freely invest in a situation without knowing or seeing, the entire ground, that sort of thing. So they know that you want some sort of clarity here, but in their feelings with the Four of Wands, that's someone who is thinking about a commitment. That's someone who is thinking about, they want more with you, is mainly what I'm getting here. Two of Wands and the Six of Cups. Yeah. They still feel very connected to you. I don't think this person's emotions have changed. Six of Cups could be someone who feels like, Aries and I go way back, and I feel so connected to Aries, but I feel like I need to, take the first step, because with the Two of Wands, that speaks about having the world in your hands, or having some sort of like having the power to control your reality. So I think that this is someone who is proving that to you by making the first move, or reaching out to you and saying, hey, do you want to meet up? Or, do you want to go out? Because I want to talk. I want to, fix things or mend things here. And again, with the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands, this person may feel like they weren't really able to get a commitment off the ground with you in the past, and now this is what they want. This could speak about someone who's also reminded of everything that you guys have gone through together, but there's a lot of like missing and feeling very nostalgic about you. I do see that. And the main thing or a persistent download that I'm receiving here, guys, is like wanting to heal something with you. This could be something that they communicated to you in the past. This could be the fact that the connection felt very one-sided. This could be someone who ghosted you, or if it wasn't about ghosting, they kind of stepped out, or told you that they couldn't be in a relationship, but they didn't thoroughly explain something to you. They feel like they left you hanging, and you feel like that too, Aries. And so there's an energy of them wanting to not only come back around, but genuinely make you feel fulfilled, or offer you what they feel like you're deserving of. Magician, Four of Wands, that's someone who's manifesting a commitment with you. So the Ace of Swords, okay. Knight of Cups, Five of Swords. They're conflicted because they feel like they owe you an apology. Knight of Cups and the Five of Swords and the potential outcome, guys, that's an energy of someone not only wanting to apologize to you, A, Aries, B, it's like something is still bothering them. And I feel like for many of you, it's what they said to you or what they did not say to you. The swords could also speak about communication. So you're going to know your situation better than I will, of course, but it's almost like they're holding on to something, and they're like, no, there's no way I could free myself from this thought until I actually communicate it to Aries. And it's hurting them because there's two swords on the ground and he's holding three swords. And the Three of Swords in tarot, it speaks about like heartache or something that is affecting you on an emotional level. And so with the Knight of Cups and the Five of Swords, I think that this person is wanting to apologize to you, especially because those two cards are in the potential outcome. And it's because there's something that they feel very conflicted about. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is being clarified by the Four of Swords. They've spent a lot of time thinking about this. This may even be someone who feels like they have been in a period of solitude and it's kind of like enough, and now they actually want to do something about the things that they're thinking about. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, communication coming your way. They could also be expressing to you more specifically with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords about why they were very guarded. Like for some of you, maybe they didn't open up to you entirely, because the way that I'm receiving the download, guys, is like either they weren't emotionally expressive during the course of the bond, or there was some sort of an ending that was very unexpected, but they didn't really explain what was going on. So you felt like they were, you received the short end of the stick pretty much, Aries, okay? And so with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands, it's like and the Eight of Wands, they may want to communicate why they were defensive, guarded, or what was bothering them at this time. And another, very specific download here, but something that's coming through very clearly is this person does not want to fight. Seven of Wands and Five of Swords could be they know that there may be certain disagreements or something that you guys are not able to see eye to eye on, but it's almost like a defensive energy when it comes to arguments or some sort of a conflict, like they're avoiding conflict. Okay. And I will say there may be some sort of, adversity here, or there's something that, like I said, you guys don't agree on, because the Seven of Wands could speak about needing to stand your ground, even if someone else doesn't agree with it. So it's like about not falling into just agreeing with someone for the sake of agreeing, especially if you truly and wholeheartedly disagree, right? And so I feel like even if you're communicating with this person, there may be certain things that you're making very clear. And you will also pick up on this person avoiding conflict or not wanting to bring up things that may, like create an argument. But I definitely see communication after, a period of things being at a kind of like a stalemate here. So some of you could be communicating with this person as you're watching my read. And Knight of Cups, I feel like they definitely want to tell you how they feel. But the way that I'm receiving it is more of like an apology. Like, I'm sorry that, for example, I'm sorry that I left you hanging, or I'm sorry that I ghosted you, and this is why, or I'm sorry that I wasn't as emotionally expressive as I should have been, and here's why. That's the energy that I'm getting here. And Eight of Wands and Seven of Wands also kind of gives me an energy of someone who's opening up to you, and you're kind of having like a finally moment, because it seems to be someone who is very guarded or, very closed off. So it is taking a lot in them to open up to you, but it's because they want more with you, right? Four of Wands, Six of Cups. That's someone who wants to rebuild a connection with you that still exists in their heart. They still feel the same way about you, but they want it in the 3D is what I see. Okay. So my wonderful Aries, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.